Yeah, we're live.
All right, I'll keep as well.
Cool. I'll go Llanowar Wastes to 19 and Bird's Paradise.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll play a Peat Bog, and I'll pass.
We'll take a Windswept Heath, cracked 18 for a Plains, and we'll play a Phyrexian Ghoul.
Okay.
And I'm done after that.
Play a Swamp. Play a Duress.
Okay, just 1 second here.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, so Duress, no hits, unfortunately. It's a Tucker Tusk, Phyrexian Tower, Phantom Neshoba, and Wall of Roots.
Husk.
And I'll just play hands up,
Sure.
unless my board gets to.
Yeah, not a problem. I will. Tap Peat Bog for 2 black to play 2 Chromatic Spheres.
Nice. Okay.
And I'll say go.
Cards in hand after that? 4?
4.
Sure. We'll go Phyrexian Tower for the turn. I'll attack for 2 with the Ghoul.
Okay.
I'll go 1-2 for a Wall of Roots. I'll take a damage for a black, so I'm at 17. I'll put a counter on the wall for a green, and then I'll cast the other Tucker Tusk.
Okay.
And after that, I'm done. And if you need me to move my board anywhere, just let me know. And I'll...
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You actually have quite an expansive view, which is pretty good. All right. Play an island. I'll play a Lotus Petal.
Okay.
Tap Peat Bog for 2 black and tap the Swamp to play Doomsday.
Nice. Okay. You get a 9, is that right?
Yeah, I'll go to 9.
And getting aggressive with it. I don't know.
B. Aggressive. B. Aggressive. Okay, so that is that one. Two. Three, 4, 5. All right, it's the stack. Everything else gets exiled.
In Doomsday, I don't get to see what it is, right? It's just
you don't get to see the 5. You do technically get to see the deck.
I've got the picture if I need to reference or something.
Yeah, if I choose anything from the graveyard, that is public information, and I would tell you.
Okay.
I did not choose anything from the graveyard.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to tap my island to filter a blue into a blue with Chromatic Sphere.
Okay.
Drawing a card. So I have a blue in my mana pool. I'll play a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Okay.
I'm going to crack Lion's Eye Diamond, discarding Therapy and Underground River for 3 blue.
Blue, okay.
So I have 4 blue. I'll crack the Lotus Petal for blue, so I've got 5. And with my second Chromatic Sphere, I'll filter a blue into a blue to draw a card.
Okay.
Use the 5 blue to cast Future Sight.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yep.
Reveal the top card, which is Lion's Eye Diamond. Cast it. Top card is Doomsday. Crack Lion's Eye Diamond for black to cast Doomsday.
Yep.
Reveal Ebony Charm. So the Lion's Eye Diamond, Ebony Charm, Lion's Eye Diamond, Doomsday, and an irrelevant Lotus Petal. The spheres, Therapy, and River get exiled.
Yep.
Doomsday goes to graveyard. Put this in the right order. Right, so I'll play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Diamond.
Lion's Eye Diamond, Lotus Petal.
Yep.
I'll crack the Lion's Eye Diamond for black. Crack the Lotus Petal for black, so I've got 4 black in the pool.
Yep.
Ebony Charm you down to 18. I go to the second Doomsday, took me down to 4, so the Ebony Charm will put me to 5.
Yep.
Crack the Lion's Eye Diamond for black to cast the Doomsday, and the loop is demonstrated.
Nice. Damn. I guess I didn't realize that Doomsday was in the order that you choose. I thought Doomsday was a shuffle.
Oh no, yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be bad. It would just be slower.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely in any order.
More Russian roulette style.
Yeah. All right.
Robert, were you the same way when you saw the deck list? Just scratching your head for a while to figure out how the hell it finishes off the opponent?
The Doomsday deck?
Yeah.
Well, Anthony and I played in the Swiss portion. So the first game we played, I was kind of like, hey, where is this going? Like, what is this doing? And then it's like, okay, I think you have to do it twice before I'm like, oh, okay, so it is a loop, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was telling Andrew that when I posted the picture of the list, after making the top 8, I purposefully posted it without any commentary or explanation because I just wanted to see what people would make of it.
Yeah. Most I talked to were just like, how long did it take you to figure out the loop? And I'm like, I didn't look at it long enough. I was just like, my brain hurt first. I'm like, what? And it's like, I know what Doomsday does, but I'm like, what's he even doing? And then they were like, look at the charm and just think about double dooms, like repetitive Doomsdays. It's like, oh, that's so annoying. I like it. It's like, I like it.
Yeah, it was an inspiration from the recent Legacy lists. Because I had been trying to figure out how to make a Doomsday deck work in Premodern for just weeks and weeks. And I play it in Vintage, I play it in Legacy, I played in every format I can. And so I was testing out these new lists in Legacy that use Experimental Frenzy. And so, what they do is like triple LED tendrils and then a second Doomsday. So you have enough mana to just infinitely tendrils and Doomsday, and that just made me think, well, Future Sight is legal, but tendrils is banned. So I just need to find some card that drains life, and there are a couple, and I think Ebony Charm is the best one.
Robert, if you watch the stream between me and Anthony, you can see the easiest way to defeat him is to get 3 separate enchantments that lock him down. It only took 3. It was great. It's like, well, I can't do this. I can't shoot you. I can't target my graveyard. I can't do this. And I'm like, woo!
Yeah, two things. Really, just 2 is generally enough. Well, the shroud from Sterling Grove was what really hurt because Rushing River can deal with 2 permanents.
Yeah.
But not if they have shroud.
I'm trying. Was that the 3rd enchantment? For I know it was Ground Seal,
Solitary Confinement,
and then was Grove the 3rd thing, the lockdown? I'm trying to remember.
Well, there was also a Tormod's Crypt as well.
Oh yeah, the crypt.
Does Solitary Confinement say you can't lose life? Is that the wording on Solitary Confinement?
It gives him shroud.
Targeted.
Oh, you can't be targeted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Losing life. That's a good question.
I'm trying to think of what's the difference between. Is it Rule of Law that was like you can only play one spell? It's a white enchantment.
Yeah, Rule of Law is not pre-modern legal because it was
Not
first
legal,
printed
yeah.
in Weirden, but Arcane Laboratory.
Arcane Lab. Yeah.
That's
has
what I was getting at. Are they functionally the same card, Arcane Laboratory and Rule of Law?
Yeah.
Just one's blue and one's white?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought of putting that in because I can get blue if I need to. That would probably be more efficient for me versus any kind of storming, multiple casting stuff. It's like
Yeah, Arcane Lab's real good.
Yeah, it's like that versus Gaia's Blessing for Storm. It's like either of those work because two blessings and they can't get around. Like you can't brain freeze me enough at that point.
Yeah, unless they do something tricky like crypt.
Yeah, unless they somehow crypt it away.
Or do something, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd have to see that. Well, yeah, if they went off the first game, they would see it, and then they would know to side for it.
What's the winner of this match play in the finals? Is a
Bargain Tricks.
Yeah.
So no matter how this match goes, it's a win-win for me. Either I win and go on to the finals, or I lose and I don't have to play against Bargain Tricks.
I just want to play the Bargain Tricks again and get one trigger off of Words of Worship and be like, I'm at 24, you lose.
Yeah.
It's like I'll just sit here. Go.
Yeah, I didn't study his list if there's more than one donate. Like I think Burning Witch for donate, but
it might be two. If there's two,
might
I would
be
just
two.
have to. It's not hard to get the 40 life if I put that in versus because it's like 5 life every drop to draw. I mean, hell, I could just drop all my draws for 5 turns and be set.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be
Anthony,
the most
play first this game.
He has two illusions, only one donate, but he could do something convoluted like illusions, Burning Wish for donate it, play the other illusions, Burning Wish for diminishing returns, Time Twister his deck to get the other donate, assuming it wasn't exiled in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's possible.
So you're saying there's a chance. I feel like it would just be easier to play 2 donates, but that's just me. All right, I assume you're on the play?
Yeah. I'll play first. Good luck.
You as well.
Ooh. I'm gonna send it back, but I'll show my hand just so you know what I'm sending back.
Sure.
I'm curious what you think if you would send it back. I mean, I think it's probably obvious, but it's 4 lands, 2 walls, and a husk.
I would most certainly send that back.
Yeah, it's like if I don't have action against you, it's like it's not.
Yeah, like I don't know. Doomsday. This deck is not as fast as like the bargain combo decks, whether they're Tricks or Storm, but it does certainly have draws that can win pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I think you either need something that's just either more proactive or more like disruptive.
Disruptive. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. So.
Because when like last game was that turn 3 or turn 4?
I think you were.
I think that was turn 3.
Turn 3? Yeah, I think it was turn 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. You don't have too much time to. Decks don't have too much time to dilly dally.
Yeah.
Against whatever if a deck is running Lion's Eye Diamond, then no matter what it's doing, I think you've got to act fast. I saw a pretty ridiculous, it was almost like pre-modern dredge. Like they were running like Icarids and Ashen Ghouls and stuff, and using LED to dump. How's your 6?
I'll keep.
Because I'm keeping.
1 and oops. I will keep the 1.
Okay.
Not a great keep, but I'll do. And do go to 19 for a Land of Elf, and I'm done after that.
I will start with a duress.
Yep. Treetop Village, Academy Director, Mythic Proportions, and Wall Roots.
And I'll take the Mythic Proportions and say go.
That's the bad thing about this deck is like oftentimes you draw your silver bullets and it's like, arguably already a mulligan, right? Without you.
Yeah.
Hello? Good for the boys.
Treetop Village, I'll go to 18. Wall Roots, pass.
Okay.
Yeah. The boys can always eat.
I'll play a Peat Bog.
Yeah.
And a Chromatic Sphere. What do you think about what's more?
An option you probably wouldn't like, which seems like...
I'll run it out. I'll play Lines I Diamond.
Stopping and Chinese.
I'll say go.
The dumplings and getting a soup. That would just be easy. Yeah.
Forest.
Big ones on soup and
take a point to go to 17.
Okay.
Counter on the wall. Academy Rector. And attack for 1.
Sure. I'll go to 19.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. We'll get you can get
I'll play another Peat Bog.
Rice for sure.
And I will say go.
No. Just soup. Either or the combo.
4.
Drop wonton, whatever. Okay, love you.
Forest. I will take a point on that 16.
Okay.
Phyrexian Ghoul.
Seems good.
I will go 1 counter on the wall for 2. Activate the Treetop Village.
Sure.
And attack for 3.
Go to 16.
Pass.
Interesting. Okay, draw. Play an Underground River. Play a Lotus Petal. I should probably condense things a little bit. This is hard because you have pretty good enchantments that you could fetch at instant speed. Okay. think I have to go for it though. Let us play tap Peat Bog for double black. I'll play Doomsday.
Okay.
So now I have to figure out how to beat something disruptive and also win. That needs to be first. Played my land for the turn. That'll take me down to 8. There. There. 4. Right, that's my 5. Everything gets exiled.
Can I see what's been exiled?
Yes.
And I guess maybe if I pull up, if you can shortcut me, I think there's 2 Coffin Purges in your sideboard.
There are 2 Coffin Purges in my sideboard, 2 Rushing Rivers, 2 Hurkyl's Recall, 4 Defense Grid, and 3 Annuls. What? 2
Coffin Purges get exiled, or did only one of them get exiled?
There are no Coffin Purges in my exiled. Thanks. You will notice.
I see the 1 Rushing River. Is there
1 Rushing River, and I believe you will notice -2 Duress. You will see only 2 Duresses in the deck.
And so
no Coffin Purges. 1 Rushing River.
1 Rushing River was exiled?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
The order of these shall be that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to tap this Peat Bog for black as well. So I've got 2 black floating. I'm going to use 1 of it to cast Dark Ritual.
Okay.
To go up to 4 black. Not that it matters. I'm going to die on that. That doesn't matter. All right. I will crack Lion's Eye Diamond for blue, discarding Underground River.
Okay, so pause right here for a second.
Sure. I mean, this is a mana ability.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay,
so I don't know. If you want to do that, like in response to Dark Ritual?
No, because it would only matter when I see your hand. So it wouldn't make sense for me to do it before Dark Ritual.
Sure.
Because I think at Dark Ritual point, there's still unknown.
Yeah.
So, so if I can't respond to the Lion's Eye crack, then go for it. So
yeah. So crack that. Go to. I have 3 blue, 4 black.
Okay.
I'm going to filter 1 black into a blue with Chromatic Sphere, which is also a mana ability.
Okay.
So I've got 4 black and 4 blue and 3 black in the pool, drawing a card.
Okay.
I will spend 3 blue and 2 black, going down to 1 of each to cast Future Sight.
Okay, so in response to casting Future Sight.
Future Sight is on the stack.
And you have no cards in hand and no purges in the graveyard.
No purges in the graveyard, no cards in hand.
Okay, so in response, I'll crack the Rector, and I'll search.
Okay.
And I'll get Seal of Cleansing.
Okay.
For the viewers, what did you use to crack the Academy Rector? I just couldn't see.
Phyrexian Ghoul to sacrifice.
That's what I thought it was. Just want to make sure everybody knew.
Yep. So Seal of Cleansing comes into play. Future Sight comes into play, and I think you have priority. I think you have priority right now.
Yeah. So the top card is Ebony Charm.
Top card is Ebony Charm. And remind me the modes on Ebony Charm.
Target opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. Remove from the game up to 3 cards in any player's graveyard, or target creature cannot be blocked this turn. Gains fear until end of turn.
Okay. And so you have priority right now.
Mm-hmm. I will. I can't remember. I will pass priority.
And so I guess we're in first main phase.
Yes.
Right? In first main phase. So I'll say no effects
Okay.
in first main phase. If you want to, so move to combat then.
Yeah. Combat. We are in combat.
Okay.
And I'll pass to second main.
Okay.
I will end the turn.
End of turn. Okay. Untap. Draw. And you're at how much life?
8.
8. So I think I take a damage, I go to 15 for black. Nantucket Husk.
Sure.
I'll put a counter on the wall for a green. And there's my second green to activate the Treetop Village.
Okay.
I will attack with the Ghoul and the Treetop Village.
Sure.
Before damage, so you're at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Before damage, I will sack a wall to
Okay.
Ghoul. I'll just put them here to mark them. So I've got 7 coming at you, and I will sacrifice Husk to the Ghoul. So
Yep, that'll do it.
9 damage at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could charm you, but that
Yeah.
puts me to 9.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like what order the 5 cards would have to be in to stop that from happening.
Yeah, my hope was that you would sack with the future sight in play, so that's why I had the Ebony Charm on top, so that I could try, have the charm do double duty of both the win con and the kind of the protection against the Rector.
Yeah. But I feel like there's probably a way, like in that board position with a Rector and a sacrifice outlet. Like I feel like your deck has a way to stop it if you have enough mana with like Coffin Purges.
I would. The problem is that I could only draw 1 card. So, like, if I draw the Coffin Purge, well, then I don't have the Future Sight.
Yeah.
If I draw the Future Sight, then I don't have the Coffin Purge.
Fair.
Which is kind of why I'd love to figure out a Gush version of the deck. Just because it would open up a lot of different piles and be a really interesting draw engine. But the fact that there's no, Watery Grave or Underground Sea makes that really dubious.
Yeah, right. With the triple black Doomsday, a triple blue Future Sight, it's already.
Yeah, and then needing 2 islands in play, so it's like you can't play the depletion lands anymore.
Yeah.
You've got to play like definitely Polluted Delta and probably Bad River, which is awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean there are plenty of turn 3 kills in this format. And, you know, with like Bargain, I mean, even turn 2 kills. I don't know if Bargain can do a turn 1. I haven't
Yeah, it could. I mean, it's not very common, but it would either take just natural rituals into Bargain or 5 mana Rector into Therapy.
Yeah.
Not very common, but certainly way more likely than this deck ability to ever cobble together a turn 1 kill.
Yeah.
Which would take something like ridiculous, like, you know, ritual LED sphere Doomsday.
Yeah.
What's the fastest you've had it at turn 2?
I've had turn 2 kills. They're very rare, but it's way more likely than a turn 1 kill.
Yeah, I've seen
because
turn 2s and 3s.
Because you could either set up with a Chromatic Sphere on turn 1 to shave a mana off the next turn, or just play a depletion land to have 3 mana from your lands on turn 2. Basically, if you have a cantrip and an LED, you only need like 2 more mana beyond that to win. All right, I'll be on the play for game 3.
Yep.
And good luck.
You too.
I'm gonna. I will keep.
I will keep.
All right, I'm going to start things off with a swamp, and I'll say go.
Forest, Bird's Paradise. Go ahead.
Play an island, and I'll say go.
Okay. And Limduel's Vault is an instant or a sorcery?
It is an instant.
Okay. Go. Brushland, 1, 2, 3. Phyrexian Ghoul.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I will cast that Limduel's Vault.
Got it.
So for the viewers at home, this is a ridiculously convoluted card where you look at the top 5. If you like them, keep them. If you don't, pay 1 life, put them on the bottom, and look at another 5, and repeat as many times as you choose. Is a weird vampiric tutor-esque thing. I'm going to pay 1, go to 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can do better than that. Go down to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down to 15. 1,
You're doing my job for me.
3, 4, 5. That is 2 of each. All right, I think I will. Well, if I did that, I would draw this. Go into that. Play it. Or do I keep going? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go on 14.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Chasing the dragon.
I am. All right, I will keep this one.
Okay.
This. Okay. All right, untap. Okay. Play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Okay.
Play Dark Ritual.
Okay.
Use another black to play Dark Ritual.
Okay.
I got 5 black. I will use 3 of it to cast Doomsday.
Thanks. Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everything gets exiled. You will see both Coffin Purges and I think 1 Rushing River.
Okay.
Coffin Purge, Coffin Purge.
Okay.
With a lot of the discard taken out.
Okay. The real question is, does it matter?
No. But people like to know. I have found. People get really salty that they can't, maybe not really salty, but like they're like, well, if this were in a tournament, I'd be able to pick up your deck and look at it. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I can fan it.
Sporting enough to like point out like this is obviously out. You don't have to waste 20 minutes doing
Yeah.
deck check.
You don't need to like look at my deck and figure out how I boarded. All right, so I have 2 black floating. I'm gonna tap Island for Peak, targeting you, holding priority. I'll crack the Lion's Eye Diamond for 3 blue, discarding Rushing River.
Okay. So peak.
I look at your hand and draw a card. Is that a Ray of Revelation?
Ray of Revelation, yeah.
Okay. I will draw and then cast Future Sight with the 3 blue and 2 black floating.
Yep.
Reveal Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yep.
Reveal and play Lotus Petal.
Yep.
I will Ebony Charm you for 1, going to 8. After the Doomsday took me down to 7.
Yep.
And then with the Lion's Eye Diamond, I'll cast the second Doomsday.
Yep. That's game.
GG's.
Yeah, good game. It's unfortunate. I didn't think that you could combo off with only the 2 lands there, so I played the Ghoul instead of holding the Ray of Revelation, instead of holding the mana up for the Ray of Revelation with the flashback.
Yeah, Ray is insane just because it doesn't care about discard.
Oh yeah, I mean this thing is bonkers. Yeah, I mean this and against tricks, right? It's like 20 life on the stack, take it, and then they need double counter magic. Like this thing's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's like the Rushing River. I don't even think I'll board it in against tricks, because it's like if they're getting to the point where they're putting bargain and illusions into play, they've shredded my hand.
Yeah.
But Ray of Revelation doesn't care.
Yeah, I saw the 2 basic land, which shocked me. I was like, he has 2 basic land in that deck?
Yeah,
like,
4 swamps and 3
I had
islands.
the same thought that it was. I didn't think you'd go off with 2 basics.
Yeah, I'm blown away by that. That's crazy.
You thought you had basically 1 more turn to go.
Yeah, that was my thought. It's like I just want to stick a creature and go, but And I guess I also thought that I was also thinking that you might go how to say this, you might try to combo more conservatively this game, given the last game with just like the sealed cleansing top.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, so he's not going. A, I guess I didn't think you could, and then B, I was like, even if he could, you know, he might not want to go for it until he's got like Coffin Purge backup or something like that. So
the Limb Duel's Vault was either digging for Limb Duel's Vault is really interesting in this deck because with Future Sight it can often serve as like a double or triple tutor, like because you can if you either have Future Sight out or if your top card is Future Sight, you immediately start digging into the rest of the of what you found. So I was either digging for like a Future Sight into Doomsday, or because I needed a because I had the peak in the mana. I either needed Doomsday or I needed Future Sight into Doomsday.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a kind of a specific permutation of cards. But yeah, when I saw that you had tapped out, I was like, well, that's why I was like looking for a very specific 5 or a very specific card, because I was like, the math checks out. If I can just pull it, if I can just find the right cards.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. The deck is really sweet too. I mean, it's just brutal, right?
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited to test out the changes for next month. I'm gonna cut a therapy for a bounce spell, which I think is just a huge oversight. That in game 1 I have no answer to any sort of like disruptive permanent or just like a Mog Fanatic. That seems kind of terrible.
Why do you play I guess you play therapy and duress main deck. I was for some reason I was thinking like one. You only played the therapy. So.
Yeah, I play 4 of each. So I'll cut a therapy for a bounce spell. I'll cut a therapy and a land for 2 Darkwater eggs, and then I'll cut the peaks. Since I'm not running the full set of therapies, I can cut the peaks for like sleight of hand, which I think will be good. I'm a little nervous about going down to 18 lands though, but that's kind of what I have planned for next month.
Yeah, you're giving away all your secrets. Hopefully.
I only have like I only if I'm playing in a tournament, I am playing Doomsday. No matter what format it is.
That's awesome.
If I could crack Enchantress into old school, I'd be playing Enchantress.
Hey, Verdure and Enchantress and Wild Growth.
Yeah.
Your kill is
depends on which
Avid Wombat.
If you're in for old school, if you're in a format where 4 strips are legal, it's like it's not worth it. If you're in a format that has 1 strip, it's like Enchantress might be able to do something, but it still would be like a tier 3 deck at best.
I think you either go Voltron with Rabid Wombat, or you go like draw your deck and do like Time Twister, Time Walk recursion.
Yeah, I played against somebody who had one at Star City GamesCon last summer. He got a second turn. What was it? Second turn? No, it was first turn. It was first turn. Sarah Angel against me. I let it hit me once. The next turn, I berserked it to kill it. So
nice.
I was at 8. He was at 20, and for the next 40 minutes, we just went back and forth with him and Thalid things and all this stuff. It was just like, it was a battle forever. I realized probably then I should have just scooped and then sided in my 3 tranquilities.
Yeah.
Would have been better off.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thanks for the match, Robert.
Yeah. Good games. Good luck in the finals.
Yeah, definitely.
Draw lots of Cabal therapies and duresses.
Yeah, that's the hope. Awesome. Have a good one.